Hi, today I will be making a speech on this topic called How to Bulletproof Your Career. My original topic is how to avoid layoff, but I think that was a little bit too passive. And I also like this song by Sia called Titanium. The lyric goes like this: all your bullets ricochet, shoot me down, and I'll get up. I'm bulletproof. How nice would that be? My qualification to talk about this topic is that in my more than 3 decades of career, I have never been laid off, and knock on wood. The first 3 company I have that I joined, I found better opportunity before the whole facility was shut down. And the last company I had was in Sun Microsystems for 20 years. I have encountered more than 5 layoffs, RIF, and then personally I had to lay off more than 10 people. At FireEye, I had to there were 2 RIF just last year, just recently, and I had to let 1 person go. Those are all difficult time and difficult process. Not something that anybody like to do. So why do companies lay people off? I think that's very important to understand that these are business decisions. Number 1 is automation. According to the Mercury News, within the next 20 years, 16% of our job will be automated and may potentially disappear. Revenue decline, margin goes lower margin because of competition or just poor execution, or both. And companies go through life cycles in their products and services, and that always happens. And then there are always some overzealous CEO who want to get the maximum return to their stockholder. And ultimately, companies are only responsible to companies are only to be created to maximize the value to the stockholder. So how do we become bulletproof? There are basically 3 major efforts. Number 1, bring value. Maximize your value at work. How do you do that? Be very excellent at your job. How do you become excellent at your job? Know the intricacy of your job. When I was first immigrated to the United States, my family has a fish and chips restaurant, and we had to learn how to fry fish. One of the challenging parts is to keep the fish really crunchy. And I have to try and error. After many weeks and many trial and errors, I was able to find that the best way to do it is get rid of the water in the fish and then fry it again. That's how you keep the fish crunchy. Number 2, then you want to always, when I was promoted to a cashier when my English got better, is to take pride. Always smile as a cashier. I think I can potentially get you better tips. And then be efficient at what you're doing. When I was doing when I was electrical engineering, doing a lot of simulations, I found out that there's a lot of tedious work involved, setting up the automations and processing the simulation. And I found that I had to write a lot of scripts just to automate the process. And I became very fast at turning around the simulation result to make myself more productive. Finally, you want to go the extra mile, work a little bit harder, benchmark yourself against your peers, against the industry standard. Ask your boss, your suppliers, your customers, how you're doing. Ask for feedback. So those are the key ingredients, key ways how to bring value. Number 2 is develop soft skills. Learn the 7 habits of highly effective people from Stephen Covey. What are the 7 steps? Be proactive. Begin with an end in mind. Doing first thing first. Always think win-win. Seek first to understand. Synergize. Sharpen your saw. Among the 7 habits, the one that affect me the most is seek first understand. Then you want to sell yourself constantly, subtly and constantly. Present whenever opportunity arises. Present to people because people are always watching. Collaborate and network inbound within the company. They always keep a very good reputation among your peers. There's always a strength in numbers because the more people know you and know you are effective, your probability of getting laid off is lower. And then there's outbound networking. Keep pulse on the job market, have lunch with your ex-co-workers, keep pulse on the job market industry, and then have regular lunches with your co-workers. Because a lot of time, your next job could be from them, most cases. And last one is learn, never stop learning. Always keep ahead of that artificial intelligence, the machine learnings, and that might explain why I'm always moving from one position to another. Because when I started out as an electrical engineer, I moved to a component engineering group in a different organization, managing that group, and then I moved to a system validation group in a different team altogether. When I joined FAR, I make a big jump to a different career path, trying to develop and source the right computer systems to maximize the value of our appliances. So all those things are part of my learning process. And then you can advance to a higher value add when you do that. So you can move ahead in your career. So in conclusion, layoffs are not avoidable. If it happened to you, pick yourself up. And I'm pretty sure if you follow all these steps, you'll be layoff hardened, and the bullet's gonna ricochet off you, and you'll become bulletproof. Thank you very much.